Warning, this game contains references to topics such as suicide and trauma which some players may find distressing. Welcome to Rainswept. I'm I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit more. Sorry. Okay, that should be good. I have not played this yet, as you can see by the new game option being there. I saw a little bit of a trailer to it and thought, oh, this would be kind of different. Um, I've been playing a lot of kind of sad games today. Let's play a game about. It's not happy, but it's not. It shouldn't get me emotional. Like the last game that I played, and kind of Monday, 12:14 a.m. October 7th, 1996. All right, good year. The grunge scene was out and about. Oh dear. Oh shit. Right off the bat, oh yeah. I forgot to say, maybe I'll try to put this at the beginning, and that this actually popped up with a warning that there are triggering things in this, like death and suicide. Smoking like a badass detective, what should any detective worth his weight should be a smoker. Um, it shows that you're tough, hard boiled. You got a 5 o'clock shadow, of course. That's another sign of a tough, rough detective from the no, it's back in the whatever 60s or whatever 50s type of detective. Rainswept. It's raining and it's being swept away, I guess. That's why they call it Rainswept. Monday, 7:35 a.m. October 7th, 1996. So I guess we're going to keep getting updates. E left mouse button to interact. Oh, move left and right. Run. Okay, we can run. I mean, that usually means we gotta run away from something. So, look at it. This is not a horror game. Look at it. Use, talk to, item, skip routine dialogue. Got it. Oh, god damn it. It's really coming down. Hope I don't catch a cold. Welcome to Pine View. Okay. Run, run. No, I'll walk. Terrible. What'd you say? I can't hear you over the rain. I said terrible, terrible business, all this. Ma'am, please, you need to back away a little. What happened here? A murder? Johnny, get under the umbrella? Granny, I want to leave. It's cold. Can we go back to the shop now? We can see all this coming a mile away. Ma'am, please. Granny, please. Alright, Johnny, let's go. There's no point standing here. I knew this would happen. Oh, did you? Why didn't you tell the rest of us then? Why'd you keep it a secret? We should have done something. There's nothing we could have done. Chris did this, I'm sure of it. Ah, old Chris. The likely suspect. Who the hell's Chris? Sigh, it does look like that, doesn't it? Chris did it to himself. If Chris shot himself in the head. Detective Stone, right? The chief is inside. They've been waiting for you. Stone. Use mouse or number keys to select dialogue option. Yeah, oh, okay, I see. You need to control the crowd, officer. You need to push the crowd away from the scene, officer. What? You'll have to speak up. I can't hear you over the rain. Is this going to be like an ongoing thing? I mean, is it going to rain the entire time I'm playing this game and people are going to constantly be going, I can hear you over the rain? The crowd, handle them. There could be evidence out there. We can't have the crowd trampling all over the evidence. Ah, yes. I'm trying to... Hey, Williams, what the hell are you doing? Trying to prop this tape up, sir. It won't stay. We'll get some sticks and drive them in. Yes, sir, Richard. Don't call me... Call for Richard. Richard's on leave. Do it yourself. Did you just call him a dick? Richard? Richard? Goodness. Sorry, detective. Thing is, we're short of manpower here. We weren't prepared for this kind of thing. First time in decades. And to top it off, it's goddamn rain. Just get the crowd under control. I'm headed inside. Yes, detective, don't worry. Should he be taking orders from the detective? Richard, I mean, Williams. Yeah, he's calling him a dick. I mean, I'm a detective and probably, like, don't police, like, not like detectives? Oh, okay. Open window. Should probably look around a little bit before I go in. How far can I go? Probably not to other people's houses. I'll just go looking wherever the fuck I want. My car. Let's get in and leave. I just got here. I'm not going back now. I'm done. I got all the evidence I need. Now, why would I do that? They've been here a while, it looks like. Okay. Puff, puff. Smoke, smoke. Oh. Huh. Should I go in? Go in already! No point hanging around out here. Oh god. Yeah, this is the guy that shot himself in the head. Mystery solved. That's the sheriff. I should talk to him first. We figured it out when we saw him shoot himself in the head at the beginning of it. So this isn't going to be much of a mystery. All I can do is look at this guy. Not very professional. Hope they know what they're doing. Because he's taking pictures. He looks like he's taking a picture of me. Get my good side. Get my nonchalant side. Michael? Huh? Oh yeah. I'm dead. Game over. Ugh. Detective, are you okay? What the fuck does it look like? I just fell on the ground and had a seizure, maybe. But yeah, I'm okay. Guess I'm a little tired after a long drive here. Okay, if you say so. Detective Stone, right? The head office called in to say you'd be joining us here for the investigation. I'm Sheriff Harris, and this is Officer Watts. We appreciate the department sending help, or I don't think we need it. Okay, so he was actually sent out here by the department. I thought, for some reason, I thought detectives kind of were they're worked on their own, but I guess how else would they know about the crime scene? This case is ready to be wrapped up. What do we have here? The victims are Christopher Green. Oh, that's Chris. Age 26, died from a bullet wound to the head. Looks self-inflicted. And, oh, there's another victim. This complicates things. And Diane Miller, age 24, single bullet wound through the abdomen. Victims lived together, were unmarried. So that's what they were talking about, and Chris did it. I was only thinking about him. Any signs of an intruder? No signs of forced entry. The door was locked from the inside when we arrived. An officer climbed through the open window here to open the door. There are no footprints outside the window. I'm not gonna remain silent. I want to chew this guy's ass out. Except for the officers. He was careful. No signs of struggle or marks on the body either. No sign of struggle. Time of death? What was the time of death? According to the next door neighbor, a single gunshot was heard at 15 hours. Is this military time? Like 15 hours? We received the call at about 20 hours, and we're here in another 5 minutes. We found them dead upon arrival and confirmed the timing. What do we know about the weapon? It's a gun. There's like 3 blood splatters, so very neatly. If that is a blood splatter. I don't know what that is. Both shots were fired at 38 caliber special revolver. The ballistic report will let us know more. Any witnesses? Next door neighbor who claimed to have heard a single gunshot. We can interview him shortly. Single gunshot. What? How does that complicates things again? Honestly speaking, detective, we think it's pretty obvious what's taking place here. What do you mean? With only one gunshot? How do you know? How do you know what happens? What do you mean? They had a reputation. They weren't exactly a happy couple. The whole town knows this. Diane was shot at point blank. They also said that the town, um, the neighbors all said that they knew this was going to happen too. But of course, if we were on this case here, then that wouldn't be the case. Diane was shot at point blank range with Chris's gun, probably by Chris, and shot himself, as the wound is clearly self-inflicted. So you see, sending us here unnecessarily complicates things. Hey, that's what I said. Question their abilities. I'm beginning to think it was a very good idea, in fact. It's obviously a case of murder-suicide, detective. So you figured everything out, huh? If that was sarcasm, I'll ignore it, but yes, more or less. Are you suggesting there was domestic violence involved? It would seem so. It was never reported, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen. So, rumors. You may call it that, but where there's smoke, there's fire. That reminds me, I need to smoke some more. I haven't smoked in like 5 minutes. I'm not sure of that. And they were never really able to fit this in town. They were new here, moved in about 6 months ago. Never got out much, didn't make any friends. We don't need to analyze the obvious, detective. That would only be inefficient. This is Officer... Oh, hello. This is Officer Blunt. She was to assist you through the course of work here. I wonder if she's very blunt. Hello, detective. Ah, frightened me. Because you came running behind me ever so silently. And one more thing. We're looking to wrap this case up quickly and cleanly. Don't want to drag it out if it can be helped. Well, look, yeah. This is kind of a common thing that in movies and TV, where the police officers want to get this thing done with and over with, and while the guy on the outside, the detective, he wants to get this thing done, figured out right, and bring people to justice. We have an important festival coming around. Oh, really? You want to do this quickly so we can get to a festival, huh? You might say you're this rather bad timing. Oh, son of a bitch. I'm sorry. I'm sure that the dead guy was thinking, oh, how can I make this most inconvenient for the police? I'll just plan it around the time of the festival. Well, excuse me. Can you imagine actually being that desensitized to the like murders like that? I imagine it happens to police officers who are investigating these things all the time, but you get so like desensitized that you're just like, all I can think about is the festival. Get this wrapped up. Horrible, horrible. So there's no need to go around complicating things, right? Just give me a story that works and we can close this case quickly. I'm not okay with that. Yeah, sure, can't wait to wrap this case up. Yeah, alright then, I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Run! Get the hell out of here! Okay then. Anyway. Have a look around the room if you like. Come talk to me when you're done. I don't like that guy. Not that guy, but stop following me. It's creepy. Gunshot to the stomach. Damage in the residue would suggest the shot was taken at point blank range. That rules out the possibility of her being shot from the open window. So would have been in line of sight from the outside, though. How? If not through the window, then shoot him through the door or something? There's no mistaking it. The perpetrator would have to be inside the house to cause this kind of wound. Whether that was Chris or someone else, it's hard to say at the moment. Officer Blunt, fuck off. Ah, here we go. Yep, there we go. 38 caliber special, as Officer Watts said. It looks pretty old. It can hold 6 rounds. It's a revolver, so it wouldn't have ejected the shell casings. They should still be in the barrel. Open barrel? There are 3 unused rounds still in here and 3 spent shell casings. This means 3 rounds were fired from this gun at some point of the time. If 2 were fired last night, where's the 3rd? Or was it shot last night or some other day? So I think people would have noticed and reported that, but I don't know. The gun belonged to Chris, according to Officer Watt. Let's assume Chris or Diane weren't the ones to use it. Is there anyone else that could have known where they kept the gun? From Pineview? I really doubt it. I remember no signs of forced entry. Could it be someone they were comfortable with or trusted? No one I can think of. Is she like my Scully to my Agent Fox Mulder kind of thing? She like doubts everything. Bullet wound to the head. The skull was badly damaged. Most of the side has been blown off. His body position and the way he fell could indicate that he was sitting sideways on the chair, facing where Diane's body is now. Facing. The angle of the shot indicates that he was shot from the side. If someone shot him, they were standing in front of the refrigerator. There's some wine. No clues there. He could have been shot from that window at the moment, but it's shut. Must get it checked for fingerprints and footprints outside. They already said there was no footprints. Could someone have entered and left through here? The wall? We should have the fingerprints results in a couple of days, Detective. Don't forget there aren't any footprints outside. So you say. If someone shot him from outside, then Chris would have sat facing the refrigerator. That would make sense. That way the killer wouldn't need to enter the house. But in that case, who shot Diane? Gunpowder residue on his right hand. Hard to disagree with Officer Watts here. This is strong evidence for the victim shooting himself. Unless it was made to look that way? No, we saw him shoot himself. This chair has fallen on its back. I'm having a hard time figuring out exactly what... Is there only like one armrest on it, or am I looking at it wrong? Looks like the chair fell off before or after being shot. I'm kind of confused. The wine? Red wine, red wine. It looks like a new bottle was opened yesterday. No one drank from this glass. It would seem that Chris was sitting by himself at the table and drinking wine, waiting for someone to join him. Probably Diane? Whether he was waiting for her or someone else, we don't know yet. A glass of wine was knocked over. This looks like wine, but seems to be blood in here as well. How did blood splatter in this direction? It doesn't make sense. That is a good point. Those drops of blood fell out of place too. Yeah, see, I was looking at those earlier. They're too neat and uniform, and they don't really match up with anything. Officer Blunt, I think there's been more than 2 gunshots that we're seeing here. There's a thing here, but I guess that's all. Take a quick look around. You can't go in that door, right? So I guess we're done here. Nope. What's that? It says Chris. What's this? Chris 96. It's signed Chris 96. I'm guessing Chris built some of the furniture around this house. I'm not sure how that helps exactly. Yeah, I'm done. I've got all the evidence collected, I think. Oh, there's no way out. Did I miss something? Did I come in the wrong door or something? I guess that was... They said that you said that maybe he came through there. Well, shit. I can't run either. What am I missing? Oh, maybe this. 38 special rounds, it's a box of 50 rounds. There are 44 here, which means 6 are missing, 2 were used last night. There are 3 still loaded in the gun, as we saw earlier. If 2 were shot last night, there's still 1 unaccounted for. Was that shot the last night too, or some other day? I think that's everything. Okay, so I missed this drawer? Or am I... Yeah, okay. Am I done? I'd like to leave now. I'm gonna sign off here and maybe I gotta talk to this guy again. We done here? Okay, yeah. There we go. Yes, I'm done. Alright, let's have a chat with Mr. Willis outside. The rain has finally let up. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, there's a good spot. Oh, hello. No. Alright. Yep, that's a good spot. This game is looking pretty good to me. Even though I'm seriously malnourished, obviously. I think I'm going to have fun with this game. It's a little different. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.